meet me at this bar at this time. I'll be wearing this outfit. And then you like role play at the beginning of the date, like you just met. And it's like hot and heavy once you're into it.
I love it.
No, is that too specific? Okay. Anyways,
no, it was great.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. Are we okay? Are we still friends? I haven't talked to you in like 17 days, really probably like 4.
There's like 3 days I haven't talked to you. I know.
Tell everyone about the panic attack text you got from me. And I was like, hey, is everything okay?
So this is why Erin is such a great friend, because I didn't talk to her for 2 days. And then she texted me in the morning, where are you? And I wasn't by my phone. I had my phone on the charger and like not paying attention to it. And so then a couple hours later, she's like, I have a really bad feeling that something's wrong. And I just need you to tell me if you're okay. And I love you for that. Because by the way, there'd be a lot of times in my life that I could have been in a ditch and nobody would have known. So thank you for caring about me.
Well, that sounds like a Dixie Chick song. And with that, everybody, welcome to the pregame.
Well, I'm in Nashville, so I might as well sing some country music. I know. I've missed you. I love you. We are going to jump right into the pregame. We haven't been on for a couple weeks because I had a debacle like the rest of anyone that was traveling a few weeks ago. And we've just been, trying to cram things in before the start of our season. So let's do this. Erin, MK1214, favorite date night outfit on a guy. I love a baseball hat and a watch combo. Well, I don't do anything with my hair ever, so I could be your date in a baseball hat. Favorite date night outfit on a guy. You go first.
I was thinking this the other day about my husband. We just went to like a casual breakfast. That's what we do at 7:30 a.m. now when you take the macaroon with you. Wow. And he just like throws on a pair of, I don't want to say slacks, but oh God, I got to redo my neck again.
I know, me too.
Pair of whatever. I'm going to pull this down because that looks crazy. Just like a pair of like, not like a khaki slack, but like a guy slack, a t-shirt and like a cardigan, and he looks great. And I put on my soccer mom outfit, and I look like he wants to try to find somebody younger and hotter.
What are you wearing right now? That's a cute shirt. For those of you listening on the podcast, Erin has on this denim. Is it a jacket or a shirt? Or
it's like,
it's so bra. Cute.
It's cute. This brand I'd never heard of before. Not an ad, but love it to be. I think it's Girlfriend. Yeah,
it's just, really cute.
So Western out here.
So Western. And your hair looks great.
No, it doesn't. But thank you. I made a big purchase on cowboy boots that I'm going to have forever. That every time you come out here, you will see me in them because they were a big purchase, but they are so
Are they ostrich? What are they?
Yeah.
It's okay. By the way, these are things that it's fine. No animals were harmed in the making. It's the skin that they shed. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Everything's fine.
It is great.
Don't worry about it. I don't know if that's true, but it makes me feel better. It's like snake skin.
Sure. I was such a cheapo McCheapo when I bought him. The first night it was kind of drizzling at the rodeo and I had to Google if I could get them wet. And I saw Real Life Cowboys and they were like, you can get any of that wet.
Yeah.
Great.
In fact, you want to get them a little rough and tough or else it looks like you just got them out of the box and you're not like a real cowgirl. Giddy up. Oh my God, I've missed you. We haven't even talked about the rodeo.
I have so much to talk to you about.
Oh my God, I hate the schedule of ours. Okay, next, Megan One Hoffman. Go for it, sister.
Oh, I love this. What would have been EA's post-game hit questions to Taylor Swift after the concert? Well, it's not just EA, it's Charissa too. In fact, we have I'm just going to put this out there now, and I'm going to retouch this for the big show. We have a lot of questions to ask her, which we will manifest that we're going to ask her over drinks one night because we know that's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you something else that's going to happen. I'm putting it in the universe and I'm putting it out there. I want Taylor Swift to do our Super Bowl, the Fox Super Bowl this year. I may or may not have even told that to Roger Goodell 50 times the other night with Charissa.
Fact, she did.
And I would like Charissa and I to do the pregame sit down with her. And I don't need to know about her love life. I need to know about coming off this tour. I need to know about doing a Super Bowl and what that means. And all the haters that were like, oh, she's ruining the game. Sorry, now she's going to set the highest record of viewers for Super Bowl halftime. What would you ask, Charissa?
I mean, you and I have already made a list of all the things we would ask her. We want to know preparations before. How long are you sleeping in the day of the concert? When do you get up? When do you start getting ready? Are we getting a massage? What's the treatment? How are you standing in those heels? Erin and I made a full list of all of this. We should have written it down, but we have it in our brain to just go through it again like we're doing right now, of all the questions we want to ask her. If you know Travis is going to be there, do you have mints on hand to give him a kiss with fresh breath afterwards? Like, do you spray perfume? Like before? I have 1,000,001 questions.
The costume changes. Are you just closing your eyes and stepping right through it? Somebody's putting your shoes in, changing your look, putting the mic packs on. Where is the pee break in the show?
Exactly. So Megan, one Hoffman, if you were interested in the questions we had, there's a lot of them. Lisa Vanderveer, favorite movie snack dots for me. Lisa, my favorite movie snack, licorice. I crush red licorice. I could whip through a whole box of that bad boy. Also like doing I haven't been to a movie theater since pre-COVID. Like I don't know even the last movie I saw, but I know it was before COVID. And I do love a popcorn situation and throw some M&Ms in there.
Ooh, I love that too. I love a popcorn situation, and I do love the buttered popcorn, but I can't have too much because then I'm running out of the movie theater and hitting the closest restroom.
Oh my God. She's cracking open a beer or La Croix. Anonymous. We love Anonymous. Go for it.
Always. How can you help someone close to you who struggles with dental hygiene?
Oh my God. I need to say something.
Well,
so
Charissa,
the boys,
you dated someone with horrific breath.
Sure did. And here's the thing. I didn't even, that's not true. I did realize it, but I would always chalk it up that they were like always drinking coffee. And so I was like, because I have you and I are like, have a phobia about this to the point where it's like the mints and the gum are on hand. And look, we do love a coffee, but I didn't even realize how bad that person's breath was until other people told me. What is this always a theme with me? Anytime I end up finally breaking up with these weirdos, everyone's like, I should have told you. Why don't you tell me and be a real friend in the moment? Your boyfriend's breath was terrible. Oh,
I've had a guy friend say that to me. Why didn't you tell me she was crazy? Why didn't you tell me this? Because you can't really talk sense to somebody who's trying to make it work. Or, I mean, maybe you throw out a little bit and then if they're thinking about it, they're like, oh yeah, okay. But I love that when people are like, why didn't you tell me? Not that I'm blasting you, but I'm blasting my guy friend that said that to me.
No, I know. You're the only one that did tell me on some situations. Now, for the dental hygiene, I would say you just always, Dominique and I talk about this, sweet Dominique, because when she's doing makeup, like I'm cognizant, like give me mints. I don't want to breathe in your face. And there was a situation, the boys were getting their makeup done the other day, and then they were talking about someone who didn't have great hygiene. And I was like, oh my God, offer them a mint or something. Yeah. So I would say just be very overt about who wants a mint? Who wants a gum? And then talk about it, about somebody else. And then maybe they'll get the hint. Be like, oh my God, I had someone had the worst breath the other day. Blah, blah, blah.
Or I bring it up about myself. I'm like, oh my God, my breath is so horrific.
You do that. You're crazy.
Who wants to stick a gum? You? Oh, okay.
Shove it in their mouth. Take a sip of coffee.
Sarah from Malian, whatever. Favorite city in the U.S. for a girls' trip? We are early 30s. Wow, that's a great question. I mean, people do Vegas. New York is great if you go. Great hotels, great restaurants, great bars. What else, CT?
I just landed in Nashville, and the airport tells you that the Bachelorette
sweeping the nation.
Bachelor trips are still alive and well in this ccity. This is a fun city, though, to do a girls' trip. Yeah. You can walk around a lot of places. Obviously, you can do the Broadway thing because early 30s, you guys can still handle that. Erin and I are our version of like a girls' night out is being in our jammies by 10 o'clock on that couch with red wine. But Vegas, New York, like do a Broadway play, restaurant, and then go out at night. Yeah.
Napa is great. Also, I want to do Martha's Vineyard and get a like
Nantucket.
Adorable. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm also, that's like a trip 50s. For a 50.
we're in the other bracket of this.
Sure are.
How about when I had to fill out forms the other day for a thing we were doing, and it still is so antiquated. It says single, married, divorced. And I'm like, well, wonder if you're in between one of those. I'm not single. I'm not married. I mean, I am divorced. But like, why do I have to check a divorce box? Where's the like in the relationship box?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a good point.
I digress. Layla, Rhea, fun date night ideas that are better than just going out to eat. You and Jarrett, cuties, you guys had one the other day. You sent us a video, a fun date night. You guys went bowling.
Oh yeah, I kicked his ass. It was awesome. So full disclosure, we did a Vegas trip a couple years ago with Fox, and they did a great time with bowling. Carissa actually set it up. It was a great time. We had our boss's phone. We were doing the playlist.
So fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Such a great time.
Kevin Burkhardt, great at bowling.
Wow. And so was Tom Rinaldi.
Yeah.
Everybody.
God, Tom.
So enough. So I had a PTSD moment because when we were bowling with Fox, I was so bad that I threw the ball backwards. Like it was just a thing. I wasn't really feeling myself. It wasn't great. I did heat up late, but it was too late when you go up against like Gronk and Stray and all those guys. I fucking came out hot against Jarrett. Yeah. And I mean, there was a moment I was down by 30 and came back to tie it up, and I was to go next to win the whole thing. And I was like literally taking a minute and breathing. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm going up against a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. I don't have the confidence for this. And I was like, yes, you do,
yes,
girl.
You do.
Knock it up. And I beat his ass, and it was great. It was great.
I die for you. Hey, by the way, how did the golf tournament turn out? We haven't even talked about it. Talk about it later.
Him?
Yeah.
He lost by 4 strokes.
Oh,
I think. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
4 strokes.
His putting game was horrible. He said he's all in his head. And I kind of gave it to him.
The reason I ask is because Erin's so funny. The last time we did catch up was her telling me that she was telling her child of 1 year old, your dad needs to get it together. We do not like losers in this family. He better win that tournament.
Yeah.
The family of very competitive individuals. So yes, that is a very fun date night. Other date night ideas. I just think like surprising the other person and like, I love a theme. Like just anything that is just different than you would normally do. So like even pack a picnic, but don't tell them you're packing a picnic. Just be like, meet me at this place at this time.
Cute.
Or I also like to do, this is like fun and just to spice things up. Pretend like you guys haven't ever met and you're going on a first date, but it's a blind date, and say, meet me at this bar at this time. I'll be wearing this outfit. And then you like role play at the beginning of the date, like you just met, and it's like hot and heavy once you're into it.
I love it.
No, is that too specific? Okay. Anyways,
no, it was great.
Okay.
And then it's hot and heavy. It wasn't hot and heavy at the bowling alley, let me tell you, because I was beating his ass hot and heavy. You know what I mean?
Papa Boo, 1, 2, 3.
Your secret to happiness. Oh, God. Let me know when you find it. No, I'm so happy. I think one of the biggest things we're trying to do with our life is just the communication. I'll say this. Ready? You want to talk finding perspective in your life. I sent this to Carissa and to my manager and one of my closest girlfriends, Constance Shorts Marini. There was an amazing video of the Bills owner and his wife, Terry and Kim Pagula, going out to practice the other day. And I'll be honest, it just shook me up. She, Josh Allen grabbing her arm. She had suffered a heart attack and now is obviously trying to come back. And God love that woman. So I think secret to happiness for me is really trying to find perspective. I want a lot of things in my life. I want them done right. And I want to please a lot of people. But when you see things like that to a beautiful, successful, lovely woman, man.
Very well said. And I think that goes back to health. It doesn't matter, what tax bracket you're in, is that if you don't have your health, you don't have anything else. And so having those people around you, when things don't always go your way in that department. And I know that, as my great grandmother would always say, count your blessings, not your troubles. I think it's important to have that. So very well said. And with that, thank you guys for joining us on the pregame. We are going to be happy because we have our health and we have each other and we have you guys. So we got a full podcast. We are back and we are ready. See you on the big show, folks.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.